What up, Nigeria? What's going on? This is Gossip Gala, and my name is Got Beauty Israel, aka the Lady Vibe, aka Plenty Plenty, aka Gossip Batik. You know how I do it here. I'm very sure that you woke up the right way, right? And I mean, if when you wake up the right way, what do you do next? Gossip. As a minister of gossip, I will keep telling this until you people listen, because all of us were in this country. We no man, no man, we don't say we know where. We know they ever hear anything. They go give you advice. You go still do the one way concern you. Me, I they tell you now. Say, immediately you wake up and you take your glass of water. Gossip. Do you understand? All right, I have an exciting person on my table today. She's an alaga. You know how we do it now. I mean, I'm a traditional MC. I feel like, there's a time we had her here, and there's a conversation we had around the challenges, how she's still able to, be in that space. I mean, she just got I think she was nominated for, one award and all of that. I'd like her to put us through that. You feel me? There's just a lot to this, so Alagata. That name Alaga, there's just a way it comes to my head. I have no other person on my table than Alaga Amuludu. Hey, Bestie.
Hello.
What's going on with you?
Hello. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm doing very well, thank you.
Tell me a bit about how you came here. Was it difficult? Is there anybody
Oh, no,
to
it was
sue?
not.
It wasn't.
Mhm.
Hallelujah, somebody.
It was not.
Amen. All right, so let's continue from where we stopped the last time.
Okay.
I'd like to know, you just got nominated. Tell us a bit about that. How did you even get to you? Because it shows that your community is a bit more stronger, right? Before somebody to be saying, for someone to be talking about nominations, for someone to be talking about category, you know that your community is a strong one. I was speaking to a dancer, and apart from social media, the person feels like there's no like community where they come together. But for content creators, there is. For normal celebrities that act movies, there is. So I would like to know how that community of the Alaga community, how it looks like, and how you guys have proceeded to being where you are today.
Okay. So we had it's like an industry. Like we have an industry,
Oh,
Alaga
okay.
industry,
Okay.
just like the filmmaking industry and
yes.
all of that. So it's strong and it's competitive. Yeah, because we have a lot. We have
lot
so
of
many. Like I
Alagas.
have so many competitors. Yeah, if you go on Instagram, you go on Facebook, you go on any social media platform, you see so many Alagas. So
Oh wow.
is quite competitive. But the only thing is that you just try to make your own craft unique and the way you want it. Like, and the good thing about the job is you can't really copy another person.
You have
It's
to go
just
and find your
you,
own.
like who you are. You portray it into your job. So for the nomination, I don't know. You just came and
I love it.
I told him no problem. Bring
do
it. Let's
it.
see. Let's do it and bring this home. So I was really glad when they sent me a message to if I was going to accept the nomination.
So
and
when
all
would the
that. So
award be called on?
January or so.
I can't
Yes,
wait. I
January.
know for sure that you'll be pulling out.
So
You come out
I was
great.
just
I
glad
trust
that
you.
in my little way they saw my hard work and my craft and they believe in my craft and
I
that's
love it.
So
I
I'm
love
grateful.
it. Now let's talk a bit about you now, because you made mention of the fact that for you to be nominated for something, right? You have people must have seen what you're doing. I'd like to know what that your niche is that you think other alagas don't do, that make them see you and say, I know this babe you don't reach time and say we go nominate them for this award. I'd like to hear that.
Okay, for me, I feel I'm more of a spiritually inclined person. Yeah, as much as our job looks fun, it looks like we are entertaining people.
Yeah.
I look at the spirituality part because it's wedding is once in a lifetime,
Yeah.
and so, like I said on the other show, people can't afford to, jeopardize it by
Yes.
giving it to somebody they're not really sure
Sure,
of.
yes.
People must be sure and be convinced enough that
You can do
yes, you
this.
can do it. So they first need to believe in you, believe in your brand, then they give you the job. So when they give you the job, it's not me. I don't go to events to just, do the singing, dance. I pray about it. Even while I'm working, I pray, on each
Intervals.
section at intervals. So maybe, I don't know, maybe that's the part that makes me, because our jobs, the kind of job we do, it bets job. If you do another one, if you do one, it will bet another one.
another
If you
one.
do, so if you do not do it well, you just
You've
realize
lost all.
that. Yeah, so
That's a lot. Was there any time, I'd like to know one of your past experience that didn't go well, and how you're able to stay where you are. Was there any time that one didn't go well?
There's been a lot.
Oh, give us
Yes,
that
there's
gist.
been a lot. But the truth is, just like our industry, I tell people that we are like the filmmakers, like the theater art people. We make you see what we want you to see. So there are so many behind the scenes that we don't even bring on social media. But when we post the fun part, the dancing part, everybody's just like, yeah, I like
this
this
is
person, I
good.
like So there's a lot. Challenges from parents, challenges from maybe the planner, challenges from your bride or groom, whoever that booked you, And sometimes it's just a normal. Even the bride might have planned her event well. Planner has also done their job well, And then you're having so many back and forth on the job. So we have a lot that I can't even start mentioning. We have a lot.
I like the fact that just like you said, even with a lot of things happening, see where you are today. I'm so proud of you, honestly speaking. When I saw that award on socials, I'm like, that's my Alaga now. Understand? That's why I started calling you Alaga me, because I'm like, that's my Alaga.
We hope to get more.
That's beautiful. Let's quickly go straight into the hilarious tune. Can we get some out, please? Okay. So the first one from Ola says, you don't put Maggie in bins. Accepted that the weary content creator added too much, but you don't put Maggie in bins as how?
Okay.
Who says they don't put Maggie in bins? That's kind of, how will it taste?
Do you put Maggie in beans?
Yes, nah.
Oh,
Maggie is not supposed to be in bins. Egbami.
So,
Wait, let's see what Tomiwa
let's
is,
see what
because
the other
before we
person,
now hear what
crayfish, palm oil, sugar.
So
salt,
Tomiwa
so,
says
yeah,
crayfish,
I agree.
palm oil, sugar.
Maybe.
Sugar inside beans. The Lord is our muscle. And salt is all you need in beans.
Yeah.
Why are you people like this?
this.
So tell me, which of them?
I agree with Tomiwa.
Eh?
Yes.
Sugar.
No, I said maybe. Sugar is like, some people cook yam and put sugar too.
So that one too
that's
is
optional.
weird.
So that one is not for me. If I cook my beans, I don't put sugar. But I don't put Maggi.
So what and what do you... Let's do the analysis.
Beans has this very nice
Which
taste.
of the beans are we talking about? Is it not those
honey
brown
beans?
honey beans?
Yeah.
Those white ones, they are not sweet like that. The
No, I
way you
don't
cook
cook
it
white
is the way
beans,
you come
nah.
outside.
I don't cook
Okay.
white beans.
So because of the natural taste of that beans, you don't put
For me,
Maggi.
I feel beans is sweet on a norm. And it has this so many nourished values. So I've seen no reason why I should put Maggi in beans
But
or
you put
seasoning cake.
crayfish.
But I put crayfish, I put palm oil and salt, and that's all. And enough of onions. If you have enough of onions in your beans,
You are good to
it
go.
softens it, then it gives it this taste, like tasting very, very sweet. Already the beans is sweet on its own. So when you put enough onions, you are
Now
good to go.
onion seeds.
And then you now put crayfish and palm oil and salt. You are good to go. So
I feel
for
like
me,
saying Amino Sabi cocoa. Because tell me what salt is doing
why would I
inside
do
this.
Maggi?
Now let's talk a bit about the yam you made mention.
Okay.
Why are people putting salt inside yam?
See,
Is yam too not?
people
ordinarily
inherit
sweet?
cooking skills. Some
Okay.
people inherit, like you cook, like maybe the way your mother cooks.
cooks, yeah.
And so you feel that, okay, this
is
is the
normal.
best way or the normal way to cook. So I feel that it's just a matter of option. Me, I don't put
So
sugar in yam.
But you
Why should
put
I
salt.
put sugar? But I put salt, of course. Why should I put sugar? And I've seen someone that does not even put salt. She will put sugar, only sugar. So
The Lord is giving me muscle. What? All right, let's get the next one on before we're going to short break. Okay. What is a simple fashion rule that most people don't know? Then this person replies, watches go on the left wrist only.
Yeah.
I think
I agree.
me, I don't know if it's agree to
Do
disagree.
you put your wristwatch on your right? Me, I'm not even wearing one, but I put it there. Just the normal. So when people ask you, can just switch your
Like,
wrist and
It can
how
fit
would
me
you
like
be
this,
right? No. See,
For
it's
me,
a
I
ma-
feel like
it's
to
just like
each their
okay.
own.
Let me give you this. Just like people that use perfume, but they do not use deodorant. What's fashion rule? What kind of fashion rule is that?
You're talking about
So what do you think about that? Me, don't rather use perfume. if you can't use deodorant. If you don't have money, make sure you're buying your deodorant on a steady.
Right.
Make sure you use deodorant, Nivea, Sure, Rexona. We have a lot of them
Yeah.
that will last you 24, 48 hours. Even you won't, it will block your sweat and any kind of odor. So tell me why you are using like a 40k perfume, 20k perfume, and you do not use deodorant. So
that one makes sense.
So it's just like almost the same thing.
So, yeah, so all of you should come. So you are using perfume, you're not using.
You
need help.
They do need help.
I beg. I did not come for anybody. You do not need help. Let's go on the short break, guys. So come out on the street of social media. Stay with us.
Hey guys, it's your girl Purple Diva, and I'm live here at Gossip Gala. I want to say a very big shout out to Gossip Gala. Peace out.
Yeah, it's your boy K to the UTE cute. I want to shout out to Gossip Gala, the best and entertaining show alive right now. See you. Stay tuned.
Thank you so much for sticking around. It's on the street of social media. So yes, the time to gossip has finally come. So the first one here on the street says, lady recounts how she covered that a pastor she had been dating for 6 months was married with 2 kids, Ebube Chineke, and claimed his wife had mental health challenges. This one choked me, yo. Let's watch this video together.
This guy, the guy they behave like say after Jesus Christ, then him. Then they even complete chair for heaven with God. I did very, very sure. Good. There was one time my mom was sick. The guy was always checking up. You understand? You go call my mama. This guy follow me reach house, go see my parents. But you know these kinds when he know they press phone, he's not a social media person. Jokingly one day I was like, bro, you know they Facebook. It was not like no, I know they Facebook. The only social media what they do now WhatsApp. But based on how the guy they take to, I no question him. Younger brother and my friend for Facebook, like I didn't know. I was now going through his page. I can't see the profile picture not being on, but now one guy will resemble him. So for my man, I can't thought say, maybe not being page, but I was still like going through this. I can't see saying his younger brother tagging for some pictures. I was like, so his younger brother is my friend. I can't enter the younger brother page. I can't go. Guess what? I can't say the guy married the same day with my sister. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. He get picking. He get picking. No worry yourself. He get picking.
Honestly, there are some stories that are just crash. If you watch this video, like the full one, the kind of first of all, this guy claims to be a pastor, right? You say you are a pastor. Do you know he calls this girl at midnight to pray? Like midnight prayer, fire to fire, 6 to 6, fasting and prayer. Then, then you're actually married with 2 children. Then when she not like found out, I mean, we watched that place, she said she found out and all. Met this guy and say, how far? So you're married and all. With your child that you're always bringing to this place and you now say is your... What's the name? Is your friend's own your friend that is in Abuja. Even the girls have no really think. How person go tell you say, in friend is in Abuja, but the child is here with you. When it's not like the child, the friend that is in Abuja is not feeling well or anything. This, according to your story, the Abuja guy just left the country and came to Nigeria, right? Like some things not really they add up. Do you get what I'm saying? So this story, when I just heard it, I'm like, men will continue to be bad. But like, what do you think about the story?
Okay, for me, first of all, I want to talk about our friend.
Okay.
This is our friend.
That one. That one's supposed to be MC.
I want to talk about our friend, right? You know all those friends that see what she was doing, like she could not wait. They talk, give us the story.
Give us the gist.
She made sure that she didn't miss any
anything.
part,
Yeah.
right? So I like that. So for me, about the story, I believe our story. However, this has happened to so many girls. is it not girls that have the courage or really do not even see it as a big deal to come out and say, oh, let me even share my story, let me say this and this happened. Do you know so many things that has happened to me personally, you personally, that we can't even share? So let's put the pastor aside, because there are so many. There are pastors and there are pastors.
I did hear you.
Some people, if they're just a believer of Christ and they know the Bible at least to an extent, and they can kabash and whatever, they call themselves pastors. So me, I don't always want to judge, like, okay, because he's a pastor. What if he's not a pastor? Let's first judge that person on who he is personally, his own personality, before we can now bring in the pastor. Right? So concerning what she said, that I just feel that let's just pray not to meet some kind of guys. There are devilish men outside. Like, the truth is, some people, when you come out to tell your story, some people, oh, why didn't you do this? You should know this. You should know better. Oh, you're not smart. Oh, everybody start to bring their home blame factor and start picking and telling you whatever. But the truth is, sometimes if you're in this, you really can't help it.
I agree.
You really can't help it. Like, see what she was saying, that this person will call her. Obviously, I'm sure that maybe she didn't even read meaning to it. Exactly. You will come to my house, you are bringing a baby. And for the fact that truly, maybe this kind of guys, now don't be shocked. They might not even be locking their phone. Do you understand? So I'm sure that maybe she has access to some things about him. And so it will not even occur to her to say, can this guy, is it possible that he already has someone right, that is even married? It has happened to me too before.
What?
I later found out that he's married and he has a child. And we were dating. I think we dated for like maybe 1 year and some months.
Oh my God.
Before I knew. He didn't tell me, you know. You know, some people, they will just, even they're not close to, isn't a husband that are close to their wives, that involve their wives in. That's when you can even be able to say, do you know some couples are living like roommates?
Yes, now.
Some people are living like roommates. They don't even have any form of companionship. There's no friendship. There's nothing. They are just called husband and wife. Do you understand? So there's a lot. So let's not just pray that, you know, we meet some kind of
persons, honestly. Because this is just heartbreaking. Like, the one that just shook me was
I'm sure that broke her heart. She's just trying to act very strong to say, you know, you would have. For somebody that have even taken to your parents, you know, he visits you, comes home, gives your parents money or buy them, just show you know, a form of care. Her mom was not feeling fine and she was in the hospital.
This guy go come pray for her mama, then go do prayer, then go hold hands. Hey God,
things are happening. Crazy things are happening.
Honestly, some things that when I just hear it, sometimes I'm like, person do this one too. It's crazy. But let's check the comment section and people's reaction on this story. Okay, this one says, Laws, if you were sleeping with him, that should have been a red flag, considering he's supposed to be a man of God. I guess some men of God, when they do something, I don't think that's even. Of course, this person has a point.
Yeah,
right? But again, I've met somebody that. Let me give you this gist. I've always been saying this gist since it happened to me. This guy is a very, very nice guy. He's good looking. He's not 100% smart. Let me just put him on a 60 or a 70. Let me give him that. He's 70. But he has some money, you understand? And this guy claims to be an evangelist in his church. In short, one of the top churches that everybody knows.
Exactly.
I know Connie, but I'm for real. Do you get what I'm saying? Now, we've had conversations. At first, it's like, oh, okay, you just came out of a relationship, story that touches the heart and all. Is it me that did not come out? Everybody was served breakfast at one point.
Everybody has been through one.
Do you understand? So, when we started having conversations, it started making sense to me. I'm like, okay, this guy looks okay. The first day that we went out, I saw him with what did they call this now? A vape.
Okay.
And I know at first I didn't even ask him, but I just looked at him somehow because you're an evangelist and you're with a vape. I am not saying that things like that can happen. I mean, there are people that are addicted to it too. But his case wasn't in addiction. This one wasn't in case of an addiction or anything. This guy lied to my face and said that, oh, his medical team told him to be taking it. It has a bit of mentor, and
Are you for real?
I'm not gonna lie to you. Now, waiting this guy tell me. In my head, I'm like, now lamba, but let's go with the flow. Do you get what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Where I just knew that this guy is not for me because I'm literally ready to settle. So I'm not ready for a nonsense kind of relationship. When I went to his house one time, right? I mean, we were enjoying ourselves because it was more like Netflix and chill kind of thing. So only for me to get to his restroom, and I'm seeing, you know, those wrapped, is it what they call it? Those
Weed,
wrapped
yeah.
weed, in his bedroom, like the ones that are already smoked and all. Since I got to his house, I've not been to the restroom. So
Yeah.
I think then we just finished preparing food like for us to eat, and I'm going to the restroom. Say, let me just use myself and all. And I'm seeing that when I saw it, it was then I knew that okay, auntie, this guy is an evangelist, but is it the kind of evangelist you
That
want
you're
in your
looking
life?
for.
That's not the kind of evangelist that I'm looking for in my life. You
Exactly.
understand? So that's where I knew that okay, it's time to move on. Do you get what I'm saying? So forget it.
We don't even
things
want to talk
happen.
about this topic.
Ha.
If we talk
If we
about
talk
this
about
topic,
it,
like
do
we
you
won't even
understand?
live here.
There's just a lot
Because
to it.
this
but-
person said because he had see, those are the normal things that should happen.
Yeah.
That's what the Bible tells us. But how many people are even going through? If not that God is a merciful God. So many things.
The veggies can be counted now. Don't worry.
No,
The veggies can be counted.
So
All right, moving on. Since you're talking about the whole church thing, there's something Femi Lazarus has for us. Let's get this video on, please.
Believers Love Word yesterday. Elon Musk is the top partner with the Rhapsody of Realities, giving over $10 million.
So you know the I mean before this video that we watched, right? There's a conversation around with the kind of money Elon Musk is making, does he pay tithe? What is it? What is his 1/10 going to be looking like? Do you get? Then only for Femi Lazarus to tell us that the tithe that he pays is just by I think a 10 million naira that he adds to the
Rhapsody of Realities.
yeah, the Rhapsody of Realities for what's the name of this
Christ
church? Christ
Embassy.
Embassy. Yeah. But the first, I mean, when I was checking through the comment section on the story, the first question people were asking is, okay, is there not a difference between you giving and you tithing? Is there not a difference between you giving and you tithing? I thought they said tithing is 1/10, and it's something that you're giving to God for all the things. This one that he's doing sounds like he's giving out. Oh, let me just give. It's more like alms. Do you get what I'm saying? But what do you think about the story in general?
Okay. For me, tithing is different from giving, of course. But my belief, I'm talking about my belief.
I
now.
feel you.
Like I am also a believer of Christ, and I
Yes.
pay my tithes.
I love it.
And so I always look at people when they talk about tithing. I feel that it should be from your heart.
Yes.
I don't always like to convince people about
Tithe.
you to
Paying tithe.
tithes. I just feel just do what works for you. But for me now, let me share my personal story or whatever. If I do not pay my tithes, no, I'm not talking about you.
Yeah,
For me,
yeah,
if I do not pay my tithes, it looks like
There's something that's
there's
not balanced.
something that is not balancing for
Oh,
me.
wow.
Yes, I swear to God. And if I pay my tithe this week, that same week, I will just see that, okay, at least
things
I
are
will just
happening.
see that things are happening in a little way. So for me,
That's beautiful.
yes, so for me, since I realized that, I'll pay my tithe. If you feel like you don't pay your tithe, then it's good for you. But sometimes, you can actually be broke or like you do not have enough money.
Yeah.
And you know that, yes, you got money and you're supposed to pay your
Tithe.
1/10. So sometimes you might be like, oh, and I want to give this pastor 10K. I want to give this pastor
one.
20K. I just want to support men of God. And you now look at how much you have and you still want to pay your tithe from it. And you probably, maybe in your church, there's a project going on that, you've also been assigned, they've assigned you to
Something
that
to you.
project to
Yes,
say,
yes.
okay, or you already made a vow or whatever that, okay, you're going to pay
going
so
to add to this.
amount. And at the end of the day, you don't have enough money. Then you can try to put you can pay in
the vow.
the vow
Okay, so what happens
as
to the?
your tithes.
So that's you killing Two
You
birds
can
with one
pay in the
stone.
vow as your tithe. What matters is your heart. God has seen your heart that at the end of the day, everything is still going on to the body of Christ. You're still
Yes.
giving it to church. So imagine that your tithe was supposed to be 100K and you have only 200K in your account, for example, and you still want to give 1, 2, 3 people money, even if it's not pastors. Giving does not have to be only pastors or tithing. That's my own belief now.
Okay.
You don't always have to tithe alone in your church or only in the church that you attend.
Okay.
The cocoa is that the Bible says your 1/10 should come to the house of God. Although the house of God, who are just the way they used to ask that,
We are the church.
we are the church. So if you have it in your heart that yes, you are the church, the people you are helping, your neighbors that you have loved, just like Christ has said we should love our neighbor, and you know that your neighbor is broke or whatever, is going through something, and you just want to help. Okay, 5K. That tithe was supposed to be your 5K, but you don't have extra 5K again to pay your tithes. So you can give that and say, God, oh, I don't use this one and do my tithe for this week. So you are giving, but you are also tithing. That's what I believe in.
I feel you.
So, but now people talk about, oh, your pastors are spending your tithe, whatever. Like even if you take your tithe to the church, tithe is not only meant for pastors. Tithe is meant for, from that tithe that you have given, when they calculate everything, welfare. What is welfare? It spreads out to giving harms, giving this, giving that, motherless children, children, orphanage home, and all of that. So those is still part of it. Then the pastors too, maybe they pay people in church, pay salaries to admin staffs and all of that. So there's really no big deal in tithing. However, it depends on how you want to tithe. Just do something that works for you and that is still in line with, if you're a believer of Christ. I'm not because I know that so many people will come and say what we are saying.
Yes, I
If
feel
you're a believer of Christ and you know that, okay, this works for you. I've just said the way I used to do my own. Sometimes if I do not, I can just put it together. So
feel
for
you.
Elon Musk that is paying 10 million naira for a subject of realities
So you're saying he
production.
has indirectly paid.
Yes, he has
that.
indirectly paid this tithe. However, if he has more, maybe another church project is coming up and they beckon on him. If he has, of course, he will support. Then that comes to giving. That comes to, okay, yes, he gave us, he donated, so he donated a bus to the church, he did this. So
I
it's still
feel you.
indirectly tithing.
I feel you because I mean, even that you've explained further, I wanted to ask you, which is more important, tithing or giving? Giving beggars, I mean, people that are in need and all of that, which is more important?
If you are giving, you are tithing. The difference is that you are not tithing in the church. You are not like carrying the money
And giving it
and
putting
bringing
in the
it
house of
to
God.
the church alone. However, let your heart matters. If you feel that you are not paying tithe because you don't want your pastor to chop your money or you don't want to be useful to the church of God, then it's left for you and God to judge. It means that you are purposely not following the instruction of God. But if you are paying your tithes, if you are giving, and God knows that, okay, you already know that God knows what you have. Like, He's the one that made us now. So He knows what you're worth. And He knows your presence, whatever. So if you give from that little that you have and say, okay, this week I'm supposed to pay 50K as my tithe. And you already paid 5K. You already give like 10 people 5K, 5K. Or 4 people 5K. And somebody also came and said, please, can you help me pay for my jam, whatever. The remaining, if it's 2K that is remaining from that money and you take to church, you have paid your tithes.
That's actually very beautiful. I'd like to hear you guys. What do you think? Do you think, you can indirectly pay your tithe by actually giving? I'd like to hear your perspective on it. Or let's quickly go on a short break. So come back with the hot gossip. Stay with us.
Hi everyone, this is Paul Snare, aka the Fitness Mogul. If you're searching up for the latest gist, the latest gossip, the most funniest comments, come to Gossip Gala. They got you covered. Stay tuned, stay safe.
Hello everyone, my name is MC Praise, multi-time award-winning massive ceremonies. And shout out to Gossip Gala. If it's trending, we're talking about it. If you're not subscribed to our channel, drop that subscribe button and turn on the post notification. Cashier.
Hi, I'm Eve Bangkong, and this is Gossip Gala. You need to tune in every time because literally this is where the tea resides. I'm literally at the address now, okay? And I've had so much tea. I feel good. The Ameboy me is excited. All right, keep it locked.
Thank you so much for, being with us. I mean, you guys are the real MVPs. All right, so on Hot Gossip, the first one here is from Phyno. Who remember Phyno? I feel like the first song that made me know who Phyno is was Father Father. Same here, right? I didn't know that he used to think, yeah. And the way I think it was Olamide that I sang with. So that was a very beautiful piece. I mean, that was what literally made me know him. All right, there's something he has for us here, and it says, we don't put our dads in retirement homes in Africa. I can never do that. And that's said by him. Let's quickly read out this sweet story on it. Okay, and it says we don't put our dads in retirement homes in Africa. I can never do that, and that's said by rapper Phyno. Nigerian award-winning rapper Chibuzo Nelson Azubike, popularly known as Phyno, has expressed his views on the trend of relocating elderly parents to retirement homes or residential care facilities abroad. Speaking in a recent podcast, the rapper said, "We don't put our dads in retirement homes in Africa. I know where I come from, and I know how we treat our fathers. I wouldn't put my dad in a retirement home, even if he was here. That's abroad. I would rather find a way around it. Here in the Western world, when you put your dad in retirement homes, you pay for it, right? In Africa, you would rather pay people to look after him at home than put him in a facility with others. That's not how it works, and it's never real." Honestly speaking, I kind of agree with him because do you know how precious my mama and my papa is? I understand that when they grow old, it's a lot it's a lot of work. Especially when you are now married, you're looking out for yourself, you're looking out for your husband, you're looking out for your children. Do you get what I'm saying? You're not looking out for your extended family again. I mean, your siblings first, Steph. If you have all those people that used to have like 7 siblings. I'm so sorry, guys. Now only one me, I guess, and I so love it. But yes, there's just a lot of stress actually. But I mean, kudos to you guys that have been doing well, especially the first ones. Well
That's
done.
me.
Me too. I'll be firstborn, but I like it because it's only one. It's
Your
only
own
one.
is one now. Mine is 3.
Oh my god! At least that's even okay. And even with the small amounts, I mean, we guys are just 2 or 3 or 4. There's still a lot of work compared to now people that have like 6, 7. You guys are the real MVPs. You guys, no, don't worry. The Lord will bless you. Understand?
Amen.
But back on it, right? Like I said, there's a lot of work, but I would not subscribe to now carry my parents to go and stay with people that they don't know. You know one thing is the way family would treat you is quite different from the way an outsider would, and that's the honest reality. You get what I'm saying? If it's in a situation where no matter whether this person is your blood or not, you treat them very well, that would have been different. Do you get what I'm saying? But I mean, let's talk about us like this now. There are people that when they see, they really know it. You talk less of your parents. Imagine putting your parents in that kind of person's care. How do you think they will take care of it? Do you get what I'm saying? So I feel like it's a lot of work, but I still will not subscribe to this whole retirement whole plan. But what do you think?
Okay, for me, number one is, do we even have retirement home in Africa, in Nigeria now?
You can carry the one and go abroad.
We don't have retirement.
No, we don't have
home.
that.
Yeah. Now, for people that have it in their country, as in the Western, there's a belief to that. And there is a purpose for retirement home. Yeah, Phyno has made this point clear, and I also agree with him because of our own mentality and our culture. So yes, we agree. We are seeing it as a big deal. But over there, we have people that do not even have children.
Right.
We have people that they only, all they have in their life is probably maybe a dog. And by the time, when you see their will, they're even willing the property to a dog. Do we have people that will a property to a dog in Nigeria? People will not draw your ear and say, "What? You don't have family members or what?" Right? So there is a purpose for their retirement plan. At the end of the day, I'm sure that the purpose is to care for them.
For them, yes.
Because if you have family that you know that they got your back, and then you're always that are always looking after you,
yeah.
always checking up on you. There's no reason why would you would take your father or your mother to a
Yeah.
retirement home
I
to stay
agree.
with people, other parents as well that do not. So, but when they know that you've gotten to a certain age, and they know that okay, yes, you are
You can
aging,
actually do things yourself.
they would tell you okay. No, when they know that you're already aging and
Oh,
they
okay.
feel okay, that strength is no longer there. Instead of you just dying quietly in your house, they will take you to
Take you
that
there.
retirement. So I believe that those that have retirement home, there is a purpose for retirement
No,
home.
sure.
So, but in Africa, that's why I asked that. Do we have? Because
No,
me, I've
we
not
don't.
seen
We
that.
don't.
So for them,
Even
it's them.
we don't even
But for
have-
Nigerians that do, I'm even still yet to see Nigerians that do that abroad.
Yeah.
I don't think I've seen.
But they
if-
should though.
But if there are, then it boils down to from the scratch. We have to visit that case from the scratch, because what happened?
True.
You are abroad. You do not, even if you do not have a child. I mean, not everybody has children,
Yes.
but you should have people
Around
that
you.
you've taken care of, that you have invested in, that should be able to stand up at your old age to take care
Yeah.
of you. So there must be a
mean-
reason to that. So
We don't. I like the fact that we don't have things like that, right? And I don't think that's even the problem of Nigeria right now. There are a whole lot of issues that we need to be taking that needs to be taken care of. Instead of them to start going for things like that,
me too. I can't
would
do
prefer,
it.
like, I think there's this thing there's this thing they have in either India or China. I think it's China, where like people that are homeless, they just go there to stay. It's not like a hotel or anything, but like everything is taken care of. So I think the only thing that they need to pay is just some pennies, to
Yeah.
get some nairas, some dollars or whatever that they use there. So I feel like here in Nigeria, those are the kind of things that we should inculcate. Do you get? Instead
We
of
need that.
yeah, we need something like
just
that.
like a refugee home or
Exactly.
something.
Yeah, that's what it is. So because I mean, instead of complaining, I think it was on the news which day Wiki said all the beggars on the street of Abuja should leave. Instead of
If they have a
sending
house,
them
will
out.
they be on the
Do
street?
you understand?
Although we know
So-
that we have few numbers
Yeah,
of
we
them
have
that
few,
have,
yes.
but
yes.
their percentage is low to people who
I
cannot
agree.
even afford the house.
Exactly.
So you can't generalize it. So if you have somewhere you want to put them, why not put them there and make sure that they have something doing, right? You can probably build like a factory or whatever, maybe a nylon factory, any kind of factory.
Yeah.
And just make sure that they are doing this at the end of the month or at the end of daily. You can even make it daily payments, and then you give them so amount and tell them yes, it's compulsory. I'm sure that it will better the lives of so many Nigerians.
I actually agree.
So
But again, implementation plan and all of these things is
we
literally
don't
a
even
very
want to
big
go into
problem.
Nigerian topic
Ah,
because
I
there are
beg.
so many
Let's
things.
leave it for the ministers and the commissioners and our
I'm
able
telling
president.
you.
So moving on to the next one. This one says lawyer berates Nigerian man who burst into prayer after finding a wandering cat under his bed after waking up from sleep. Let's watch this video together.
God, in Jesus' name, in Jesus' name, you guys should see what I see this morning. You guys should see what I see this morning. You guys should see what I see this morning. You guys should see what I see this morning. You guys should see what I see this morning for my house. So guys, you guys should see what I see this early morning. I just wake up now. Oh, in Jesus, God, I don't know. Hey, and I tell these people yesterday. You guys should see what I see this morning now. Where this thing dey? See am. Men I see am. Yeah. Jesus. Hey. Jesus is hiding. See am. Men I see am, guys. Whoa. Anything will go happen this early morning will happen. Eh?
All right. Honestly speaking, this
All right.
story is I really don't know what to say. But
Okay.
I mean, when I saw this, I feel like that's a what do I call that now? I mean, anybody would react to that. Especially here in
Yes.
Africa, Nigeria.
Yes,
Nigerians will react to that. But it was
obviously.
what our lawyer said that in my head, I'm like, okay, is that not too harsh? So let's get that video on. I think what he said is just beneath the video. All right. He says, blissful ignorance. Look at an adult man scaring and attacking a poor stray cat that is in desperate need of a home. I don't want to
That's
know
a
that
cat
one.
lover.
I don't want to know that one. Instead of sheltering the cat, he is carrying the Bible and spewing gibberish. Honestly speaking, do you think this is so harsh? Because a lot of people on social media are like, "Oga, calm down. Don't forget that this guy is actually a Nigerian. So it is normal for us to behave like that." But what do you think?
For me, first of all, me, if I was a guy too, I would do the same thing. I mean, we are Nigerians, and I'm not a cat lover. If you were a cat lover, I'm sure that this guy that wrote this must,
Yeah.
I'm sure he's a cat lover. I
Right.
am very sure about
Right.
that. Just like if you see a dog underneath your bed, how would you react? Would a dog, let's look at it that way, would a dog just come into your home and stay under your bed?
Just like that.
Just like that.
That's even weird.
Thank you. So if a dog or any other kind of animal or a
Animal.
goat,
Ha.
is it possible? So if that can happen and we see it as being weird, then for cat is even more weird. And don't forget, like you said, that we are Nigerians. Already there's a belief of cats.
Exactly. All those stereotypes and
There's already a belief of, oh, you cat, blah, 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 blah. Everybody has their whatever that's, you know. So if you are that kind of person that believes in that, and then you now see a cat, I can't sit where a cat is. Like if I see a cat, I'll run. But if I see a dog that is as tall as this, I will stand. Provided I'm sure that, okay, maybe the owner is there, or I know that it's a very harmless dog. I will stand and love the dog, even give the dog food and all that.
And that's
So
cool,
so
though.
that's it. So there's
honestly
no,
speaking,
it's weird for me. It's weird.
and again, there's a lot
And
to this.
God knows how long that would have been.
Right, that you do not know. But for a
Scary.
cat to come in, he should probably left his door open or something. So those ones too. If he has left his door open, then I don't know why you are shouting up and down. You would have just looked for someone to just get it out. But it would be weird, or I'll be shaky if the door has been locked all through, and I'm waking up and I'm seeing that
cat.
something is wrong somewhere.
They have said. You
Something
start to
is definitely
kabash.
wrong. I would see. Have you forgotten this thing? I would disappear.
It's not
I won't be
easy.
there
I
or
don't
nah.
like it.
There are some
I don't like
animals that
cats.
I
Me too, I'm
don't.
not a
Let
cat
me not say I don't
lover.
like them, but I just don't, allow them be in my space and all. All right, let's really go on the short break, guys. To come back with the hottest gossip. Stay with us.
Hi guys, my name is Debbie Felix, and shout out to Gossip Gala because the tea happens here.
Hello there, I'm Dari Wonder here. Shout out to Gossip Gala, where we have interesting stories with the trending hot news out there. Keep watching and keep listening to Gossip Gala. God bless you.
For staying with us. You guys are doing too much. You guys are so good, right? But again, I've not seen your comments. So what's going on? Suspects. Now I'm suspecting you. No fight this afternoon. You understand? I'm very
Suspect
calm
challenge.
today. Let's not fight. All right. So on the hottest gossip we have here, why cheating is not enough to end a marriage. Again, we've brought our beautiful madam giving us details on why she would not accept cheating from her husband. Let's watch this together.
Think cheating is enough to end the marriage.
For a younger woman
Yes.
who is not experienced, it could. But a more matured me, no. Men don't cheat because they don't love their wives. I use myself as an example. I am an idealist. I try as much as possible to put in 110% into my marriage. I'm very domesticated. I haven't kept a maid for 10 years. I do all my housework, even with my bad knees. I cook. At any given time, I have 22 varieties. I went to a Thai restaurant for 3 months to learn how to cook Thai cuisine. I went to an Indian restaurant for 3 months to learn how to cook. And then I'm doing all this. Then you too, you go still go look to learn how you go make love to the man. You perfect all. And the man still goes out to cheat. You now feel it's an insult on you. you feel there is something lacking in you. You feel inadequate, that you couldn't please him, and you feel very hurt. So a younger me could really, but a more matured me, no.
What do you think about cheating? I know we've talked about it before, but let's kind of personalize it now. Is cheating a deal breaker for you? I mean, we hear her when she said a younger her, she'd be like, okay, because of the children or because of something, let me just stay. But now that she's older,
a younger I would leave.
no, that's not what she said. No, I think what she said was a younger her would think about it and all. But now that she's older, she would not, stay in one. Yeah, when the guy is cheating, that's why you hear that going over to say that. I mean, I learnt this one, I even went on to know the sex styles and all of that, and you still go ahead to cheat.
Come on, what else do you want?
Exactly. So that's quite absurd. But I'd like to hear you. Is cheating a deal breaker for you?
For me, we are personalizing it now. For me, if you cheat, it's a big deal for me, honestly. Yeah, it's a big deal. See, if we are not married, and you cheat, yes, it's still a big deal, but I might not hold it to heart.
A man that cheats with you before marriage, will cheat
I'm
with
coming.
you.
I'm coming somewhere.
Rather.
Yeah, of course, I know.
Okay.
But what the perspective that I'm looking at it from is, you don't have to marry every man that you date, of course. So if you are not married, you can decide to say, oh,
let's go.
You have options. But if I'm married to you, there's already a commitment. So if I'm committed to you, you should also be committed to me. Let's forget all this. Oh, it's normal for men to cheat. Men are polygamous in nature. Men are blah, 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 blah. Everybody's saying their own, to defend that act. Cheating is a bad thing, so don't do it. So if you feel that I should take you, I should accept every of those things that you do. If I cheat, would you accept me back? Would you take it as the man? So we have out of 100, we will rarely see 4% of men that would take their wife back, that would accept and forget everything that has happened and act like nothing happened. But we'll see women that if their husband cheats, it's not even a big deal. They'll say, okay, just use condom, just use this one, because they feel that it's already a normal thing. So for me, I'm not married, so I don't want to, there's no formula to marriage. So, and you don't know what you will meet there. It's like a blank sheet. As you grow, my mom would say, marriage is an institution you go, you already, you collected your certificate before you even entered. Right? So,
you graduate before you start.
So, you can't say that, okay, this is what I'm going to meet there. So, I always do not like judging, but I'm saying to myself that I don't want a cheating husband, because I personally do not think I can forgive someone that act. I don't think I can take it in. So let's not do it.
I love it. What do you think of women? I mean, I think earlier this week I had a conversation with one of my guests, and I think we talked about something like this. And she's of the opinion of, oh, you can go ahead to do, but don't allow me know, or respect me and all. Is that not giving a vibe of probably you don't have a healthy self-esteem? Because I hear women, there are women that feel like if your man is cheating, just leave, because you know your worth, you're the prize, you are the table, you are the chair. You understand? You are the Bible itself, everything. You are the one. You understand? So once he disrespects you, because cheating is an act of disrespect, right? So once he disrespects you, just move on. Move on to the next person, right? Another person will not say,
when you move on to.
Another person will not say, once you leave that one, how sure are you that the next person you are going to is going to, stay in the relationship? How do people now balance this? What do you think of women like that?
For me, it's not that they are insecure.
Okay. Or they
women
have
that believe, no, it's not that they have low self-esteem.
Okay.
Some do.
Okay.
Some do. But majority is not that they have low self-esteem. They just feel, when you take a belief, just like the way we take a belief that, now you take a belief that, okay, you go to school, after school, education is important. After education, after your primary, you go to secondary, you go to your university, get a BSc, you do your master's, then you get married. They gave it to us it's like a timetable, a hair. But So that's the belief.
Yeah.
Women already absorbed all those things to say, okay, yes, if you cheat, don't just let me know, whatever. It is not normal. I've said it before that cheating is not good. But we've had so many people that take these things and they just accept it. Because the truth is, don't encourage it or do. But if it happens to you,
it happens.
It
Just move on.
happens. You can't say that you want to leave your marriage because of cheating. If it's genuine about you, if it loves you, like I said, I already said that cheating is not good. Don't try to cheat on me.
Yeah.
But if you cheat, I cannot say because my husband is cheating, I will leave you and end the marriage. To go where now? Because you end the marriage and you continue to be a side chick to another married man. You'll be a side chick to another married man because there must be somebody in your life. Either not immediately or immediately. Anyhow. You still need a man. Every man needs a woman. Every woman needs a man. So in order for you to avoid that, I'm of the belief that just take your devil. Know your devil and grab your devil and just live with your devil.
What do you think of women that, when they find out that, their husband is cheating on them? But, just like we both agree that there's nowhere to go to because the next person you're going to might actually also be cheating, right? So, do you think the women should, cheat back? Because some people, their revenge plan, I think we've talked about this before. The person said openly that if the day I know that he's cheating, I don't resume my own work. So, what do you think about those kind of things? Do you think it's a healthy thing to do?
You see, lifestyle, at the end of the day, it boils down to you. Who you are, your own personal person. So for me, if you cheat on me, I cannot cheat. Why would I cheat? It comes down to your belief and your morals. Yes, it's your moral. If you do not have such morals or upbringing or thoughts, or you have friends that do it, you won't see yourself in that line also. So it won't even occur to you. So you can't say that because your husband has cheated, you want to cheat.
Do yours.
Then if you now cheat, the two of you will not be cheating. Then you meet, you're still going to be in that marriage, right? Then your children, at the end of the day, it's not always, we know now, we read so many of this. It's not always rosy. So don't do it. Just pray about it and treat it. The most important, before you pray yourself, communicate about it. Talk to your partner about it. Let him know that don't put it in your tummy like some people know, and don't make it look like you already absorbed it. I think that's what most women do. They already make their husband feel, I already know that you are doing it. So, but if you are doing it, just be careful. You understand? So don't make the man feel that. Don't absorb it like it's a normal thing.
I feel you. There's just a lot in this. Can we check the comment section to see people's reaction on this story? Okay, this one says, Mama, every man is not your husband. Just like every woman is not you. Just know that. I know that this is your own experience. Sadly, you won't be on podcast complaining if you had a great marriage. People with great partners need to be invited to this podcast more often. So that when we hear the bad parts about marriage, we also hear like the good parts. Because the bad parts always flies around real quick. Any small thing, we don't hear say this one happened. The other one happened. We'll be all right eventually. Can we get one last comment for the road, please? All right. There is no justification for cheating. Women get tempted too. They meet and see men finer and richer. Emphasis on richer than their partner every day. I don't know why I emphasized on that, but moving on. The self-control should be cut across both men and women. Before you cheat, ask yourself if it will hurt your partner if they eventually find out.
That's what I just said. So that's where the commitment comes in.
Yeah.
If you say you are married, then you already committed to a lifetime thing. So do not do it, because if you do it, and would you be able to accept it if your partner also does? Because women too, even for women that already have children, they meet men that are finer, way richer than their husband.
I agree.
Way richer. But the commitment is what keeps a woman going to say, I can't do this, so I'm married. What if they catch me? So why can't men also
do the same?
Or think about you know, the same thing.
It's time to ask you people, why can't you all do the same? Thank you so much, Alaga, for coming on the show today. I really appreciate it. It was an exciting one. There's so many things to learn that you actually brought on the table. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
And yes, my viewers, so yeah, let's come. The men. Yesterday was International Men's Day. No vex here, no greet honor. Oh yeah, men, how far? How old for that day? Now, I don't know why you guys are cheating. So for the ones that do cheat, people should please explain in the comment section why you are cheating. All right, so this is where we end this. I can't wait to have an exciting one with you tomorrow. Until then, keep slaying.
Hey besties, it's your girl Only Luana, and big thank you and big shout out to watching Gossip Gala. But research has shown that you probably haven't subscribed, so what are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button right now and stay tuned to see what Only Luana talks about and get all the juiciest gist. Thank you.